So they advocate for the victim. So if the victim's family saying we think Karen did it, they got her in the scope. They got their man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The only person that could flip this over would be Peggy. Now, by doing things like this on 2020 on this crazy platform, is not a good look. It's never going to make Peggy say, I believe Karen.
Right.
That's who we got to convince. We got to get Paul up here. If you could talk to Paul James, what would you say?
Would want to ask him, well, how would your brother feel if these guys were doing this and calling him on and waving him on, and he knew, say he knew about this? How would your brother react? What would he say? Well, how would he react, Paul? That's it. That would be my own question to him that I would like. I mean, more, but that would be the main one for sure.
You would say
Paul,
what?
it's
You
just,
would say like basically what you're saying is, I'm trying to get this right. You're saying if people were taunting John O'Keefe, would he feed into it and go fight?
yeah. If your brother was in a bar and three guys called him on, how would he act, Paul? Would he just
Talk to
tell?
Paul right now. Talk to him.
You seen it, Paul? You seen him? They calling him. Your brother just did the heel toe. What's that shit all about? You grew up with him. You ever done that heel toe shit before, Paul? I mean, we
If
see
Paul
how he talks.
tomorrow, if Paul
Good.
tomorrow, if Paul tomorrow came on a platform and said, "I'm on the other side now," I think they had something to do with it. Let's just say he called, let's just say he seen Brian A. He talked to Brian A. and Brian A. slipped, and he has a different
Approach. And he don't let.
approach.
Yeah.
If he turned around and flipped the script tomorrow, Paul, what do you think would happen if he switched his whole mind up? Paul, let's just say Paul. We'll start with him. Do you think that would change the whole dynamic of this case?
What if he? Yes, I think if I mean, at this point, I don't think so. I mean, it could help it, but at this point, I don't know, Jay. It's already gone too far. I mean, they've already had state police on there looking like crazy state troopers on the stand.
You're right, man. It's but in the public, but in the public opinion, though. In the public opinion, though, what do you think?
Was there a concern, Renee, that amidst all of the noise of this, that John was being lost?
Mm.
He was lost in this whole circus. I think that's the saddest part of this whole situation.